Menu narration option is set to off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Second and 1. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Falcons nothing.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22. They'll set up to throw. That pass complete to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second down and a run by Robinson. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Pitts. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Second and 10. Back to throw. His throw.
Out. So many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head. might have caused him to drop it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be in. Out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
But all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, San Francisco.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return will stop right around the 25. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They go play action here on first down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal. They'll set up a throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go! Street!
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Option play, here's Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on. Set.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
There's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Bijan Robinson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Okay, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Take it at the 37. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3rd and 9 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now an audible here into something else.
3rd and goal.
Come 19. Come 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now back to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
Ayuk goes in motion. They'll look to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner? No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll set up a throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Not so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A 53-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from? And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Caught by Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Grady Jarrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
3rd and long.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It does.